Welcome to Spiritual Rebirth Tarot. I'm Madelyn. So nice to have you here. Today, I would like to talk about the portal on December 12/12. And so here in this time period, in the month of December, there are so many things going on astrologically that we can start to look at. So on the 12th, we have a portal of energy that will be able to step up to, step through, and be a part of bringing the energy of the sun, the moon, the stars, and all of the universe to us. And then on the 14th, we have the new moon in Sagittarius, and I did a reading about that, which it should be published here shortly as well. And that we talked about the different intentions that you might have for the new moon, and how those intentions will play out in your life. Turned out really great. And then in the extended, we looked at the archetypes of the letting go, the situation, and the moving toward type of scenarios. In the reading today, I would like to take a look at the energies. I want to ask some questions like, how will we recognize the portal? How will the portal make us feel? As we walk through the portal, what will occur for us? And ask it, pull a few cards related to that. So I'm going to start with 3 animal cards, and then we'll use some tarot for clarification. And so as we're looking at those energies today, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. That really helps the channel grow. The channel is growing. I'm really praying that we bring as many light workers and starseeds, really focusing on the spiritual path. So I find that for me, tarot seems to be the most about my spiritual path, and so I'd like to help those with hope and healing and blessings in those areas. So please subscribe to the channel, like the video, please comment, let me know who's watching the video, how it has resonated with you, and what things maybe happened to you on the 12th that are related to the reading today. And then for the extended, I'll take a look at some things that will be blocking your energies, fears that you may have, hopes and fears, advice from your higher self, and also some of the energies from maybe one of my oracle cards as well. I haven't really decided yet. So, but definitely some of those aspects. So first, let's ask for advice and blessings, direction, and protection from the divine. Okay, so let's start with some of the animal oracle deck. This is the Spirit Animal Guide. So if you are interested in any of the decks that I use, they are listed down below in the description, the different decks. So this one is the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Guide and Oracle Guide. So if you're interested in that, it is listed down below for you. So let's take a look at the energies. We'll look first at how to recognize the portal, what the portal will feel like, and what effects will it have as you enter and walk through the portal. And I think that I'm going to do the extended with the fairies, and the fairies that will guide you at this time. So in the extended, we'll pull, a fairy card and see which fairy is going to be guiding you at this time. I always love the fairies. It's the most fun. Okay, so the first card is the turtle. So that's how you will recognize the gate. And the first thing I think of today, my kids just watch all of those kung fu movies with the panda, Kung Fu Panda. And there's a turtle in there that's very wise and a leader. And so for us to, I was just thinking to recognize the portal, that you'll be guided by the turtle. So we'll take a look a little more at the energies of that. And then how will the portal feel to you? So there's different kinds. So there's, clairvoyance, clairaudient, clairsentient, all these different things. You can take a look at the different kinds. But some people will see things, they'll see colors, they'll see, even in a picture, they'll see spirits and people around you. Other people can feel things and sense things. For me, it's a matter of, as I'm speaking with tarot and I've asked the divine to guide, it's not coming really through my brain. It's more just coming out through the throat chakra and the heart chakra, as a direct connection to the divine and to the guides who he has directed to help me. So everyone has their own way. You can kind of study that, and you may have some way that the divine is guiding you through your crown chakra and your third eye chakra that you aren't as aware of, just because you don't see bright colors or something. So that's why I want to talk about, how will the portal feel for you? And that I got the Scorpion. So, how will the portal feel? So that, if you're not somebody who would see something with your eyes, you may feel it with your heart. So let's take a look at the what effect will the portal have on you. So I like to put the Reiki energy into the deck, and I am certified in Reiki. If you want any distance Reiki experiences, just let me know, and I'd be happy to help with that. And underneath is the panther. It's one of my favorite. In fact, I was going to, the panther isn't quite the same as the black leopard. I just recently read a children's book with the kids. It was about the black leopard and how he was kept in captivity, and then he was brought to a sanctuary. And this one girl that was there is able to connect with animals and was able to talk to him and learn, he didn't like his name, which was Diablo, and he wanted to change his spirit, and learn about how to open up and connect with humans through being able to talk to her. And at the end of the book, it actually helps a kid go through kind of like a meditation to be able to connect with animals. And so it's kind of cool, because if your child is someone who can connect to animals, it will kind of helps and guides them in that approach. And that's what makes me think of when I see this panther. It's called the Diablo changes the spirit, how Diablo became spirit, something like that. Anyway, it's really cool books. But this is, a panther, which is, slightly different. It's more of a black cougar, which is more common maybe in the areas that I was raised, up in the Northwest and down here in the Southwest. And the energy of the panther is all about taking back your power and having that true sense of power in your life. So the overall message of this portal of December 12/12, the overall message of this portal is taking back your power, personal self-confidence. I know for me, I've been getting a lot of, it seems like constantly, the Chariot card, which is all about confidence, self-assurance, will, moving forward in your direction. And that's kind of the same thing, that as you move forward through this portal, the overall element of the portal is going to be, stepping into your power and walking forward in that. So the third one, how it will affect you, is the spider. So it's kind of interesting to me how it goes from the turtle, the scorpion, to the spider. And so it's getting kind of like smaller and smaller and smaller. So maybe it's a portal that kind of helps to focus us down into a more narrow field and to kind of see a certain thing a lot more clearly. But, the tree rather than the forest. Okay, so first of all, the turtle, so this is the thing that will help you to recognize the portal. So the energies to help you recognize the portal definitely have to do with your heart. So your heart is going to guide you and lead you into the portal, and will help to guide you. And you can see with the green and the heart chakra, and this turtle. There's so many different kinds of turtles, and they live in so many different environments, but they all have one thing in common: they take their house with them. So even though they are kind of like considered slow and methodical, if you think about it, they're like the ultimate traveler, and that kind of, it's like the perfect companion for you as you're traveling to the portal. So it's a water sign. This is the book that comes with this Wild Unknown. An ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. So finding the portal will have to do with grounding for sure. So spending that time grounding, spending the time out in nature. It's colder now, so kind of having that crisp. A lot of times it's still more of a crisp, fresh air in the winter. And so when you're in balance, it's peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When you're out of balance, you slow down to a halt. So you can be a very slow and difficult energy. You don't have the momentum that you need to go through this portal. And the way to bring it into balance is to go on an adventure. And so, the other day, my kids and I actually got to go. I just found a road that was like going through some mountains and not too far from our house. I was like, let's just go down this road. And as we went down the road, we found an area that we were able to park and kind of play around. And they had brought their bikes, and so they could ride their bikes around. And we had the dog, and let the dog run around and just be adventure out in nature. And I think that is going to help you to find this portal. For some of you, finding a turtle, seeing a turtle itself, the turtle spirit will guide you. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life. So it has both that grounding and that heart effect. No matter where their travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. Okay, so you know how we're talking about the overall energy is taking back your power, and so it's your own authentic story. So you're following your own authentic story, whether it's writing it, whether it's living it, in whatever way, following your own authentic story tomorrow will help lead you into the portal. Okay, so how will the portal feel? Well, number one, it's just going to feel strong and powerful and focused. And you can see the light at the end of the scorpion's tail. Scorpions don't normally have a light on their tail. The ones that do have a light on their tail or on an appendage are those, fish that live way under the surface of the water where it's so dark. They'll have like this little light there that'll help attract fish so that they can eat them. And so it's a very useful light. It's a very strong light. It's a very focused light. It's the only thing you can see down there. And this light is, so the main way that it's going to feel that strong and powerful, and kind of like pulling yourself into it. So let's take a look at the energies of the Scorpion. I think it's the fire symbol. Let me see here. Yeah, it's the fire symbol for the Scorpion. The panther is a fire as well. Okay, so the Scorpion comes in. I'll let you keep looking at the picture in case there's some other things you see. The Scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the Scorpion heat festers and they focus on an unresolved event from the past. So it definitely has that focus. And for some of you, it'll be a past experience that the focus will be directed toward. And that past experience has taken away your power and your self-confidence. So for instance, maybe maybe it's something big, like you lost a business, you weren't successful, especially in this time. Somebody told you what a bad person you are. I had one person once sit down and spent an hour telling me everything that was wrong with me. And talk about something that is a focused point in the past that just drives home the insecurity that you have already inside. And so there are things that happen to you, things that have happened to you, that kind of give you this overwhelming sense of insecurity. And so I think what you're going to feel in this time is that you're able to let go of, feel letting go of these things. As you walk through the portal, these things will shed from you and you'll be able to gain back that personal power. So as you walk through the portal, the things that are holding on to you, it could be an experience from your childhood, from your adulthood, from things that your children have said, things that your lovers have said, things that that you have said to yourself. But so many times the things that we say to ourselves are things that we're mimicking from someone else. And so if someone else has said, a teacher at school said things to you that really brought you down. So I think that you are going to feel relief. You're going to feel, as you go through this, you're going to feel empowerment, and you're going to feel relief, and you're going to feel focus on this self-confidence that you're being led into. Okay, so it's passionate, competitive, tends toward isolation. So the thing that we want to avoid at this time is the sense of isolation or being alone. That the more alone we feel, the more we know that our friends are coming to us. And these people, these soul family, will be on the other side of the portal. We will all be joining together in the 5D, in that connection. So the spider is the the what will happen to you as a result of going through the portal. So it kind of almost, it looks like the spider could snag you and keep you from going through, or maybe once you're through, that you will be kind of caught in a web if you're not careful. And so, you know, as we go through the portal, we want to come into a place of personal power to actually be the spider and not be the fly. So let's take a look at the energies. The spider is an earth element. Okay. So the spider is a creator in this. That's kind of the main thing. So you see how the spider has created this beautiful pattern, this geometric pattern, creator of prosperity through life's work and dharma. The spider is an ingenious creature. Its greatest gift is weaving the thread of dharma into a vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it, both financially and spiritually. It is hard work, but the spider neither tires nor becomes impatient. But the spider, this card reminds us creativity is everywhere. So it's a creator and creativity. So as you are, it's cool actually, as you go into the solar plexus and you strengthen that in your life and you become stronger inside, you will be able to express more on the outside, you know, more of the sacral chakra, the creativity and all of those, you know, creating beautiful things in the world. So be the process oriented rather than results oriented. That's one of my favorite. I've read that before, and that's probably one of my favorite things I've ever read. Be process oriented instead of results oriented. So as you go through the portal, one of the main things you're going to learn is the concept that life, all of our life here, is a process. We are here to learn and grow, and it really isn't just the result. You know, the result might be catching the fly, but then you realize that once it catches the fly, it usually ties it up and it waits until it's hungry to eat it. So it's a process. It's building the web is a process. Building, having that creativity is a process. Like, let's say you make, soaps and candles and you sell those. Is it more fun to make them or to sell them? Well, I mean, it's fun to sell them and get the money, but then what are you going to do with the money? If you have a bunch of money sitting around and you're not doing anything with it. So it's not as much of the result as the process is really enjoyable. So the thing that you're going to learn as you go through the portal is the beauty of creativity and creating even more than what you create is how you create and how that makes you feel. Okay, so I hope that this has been a real help and blessing to you. I'm so excited about the portal here in 12/12/2020. 12/12/2020. So you can take a look at the number 1212, the angel number, see what kind of message is there for you for Saturday. And I'm going to take a look at the angel. It's going to be here to help you. Remember who you are. So it's kind of like that taking back your power, remembering who you are, the creative person that you've meant to be, the process, the creator, the processor that you have come to this world to be, and to remember who that is. So it's Michael, the Archangel Michael comes to you. You are a powerful loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. So that is the message. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. So that is the message of the 12/12/2020 portal that is coming up here. So thank you so much for coming to the reading. If you go on the link below, you can go to the extended, and you can join Patreon and be on the extended Patreon level. And with, it'll be, it's in less, it's only like having 3 extendeds you have to purchase to be able to purchase the whole entire month worth of extended. So it's a really great offer, and to become part of a patron. And then hopefully over time, well, I plan to put more and more things on Patreon as a benefit for those who are members. So we look forward to that. Okay, so come over to the extended. We'll take a look at the fairy that'll be with you, leading you, guiding you through the portal, and some of the blocks and fears and things at that time. All right, talk to you later.